today. I'm doing good. If you care to know, I'm doing good today. Um, I want to tell you, last week was the most unproductive week I have ever had, or had in a long, long time, especially since I started this business. I mean, I got some things done, but the whole week was so unproductive. I was out of my office 2 days, and then just never could seem to get in my rhythm because of that. And I spent Monday trying to get things ready to be out of the office for a couple of days, and it wasn't that I went out of town. I was just out of my office. And what do you do when you have a week like that? What are you? What is your thing? And I have frozen. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay. So I'm unfrozen. And good morning. I don't know who the user is, maybe Tina, but good morning, Facebook user. Good to have you here with me live today. But what do you do when you have an unproductive week like that? What do? You get back into it the next week is what you do. And you start planning. You start planning for what you need to do. Okay, and I'm telling you, planning is so important. And you may ask me, you see the title, Q2 Prep, where do you want to be by June the 30th? And you're probably thinking, well, Cindy, today's the 23rd. We still have over a week left in the first quarter. Why don't you wait until the second quarter or till next week? And my reason for not waiting is you need to start preparing. You need to make sure your goals are solid. You need to make sure that you have a plan in place. You need to make sure that you know where you're heading, and you need to do that now. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get to the 31st or the 1st, and you're going to say, oh, I need this and this and this, and I've got a delay. I've done that so many times. So I encourage you right now, today, when you get off of this live, when it's over with, sometime today, but do it immediately if you have the time. Jot down where you want to be by June 30th, and then start formulating your goals around that. If you need something to help you formulate your goals, I've got a guide, free guide. It's in the comments of this video, and it's how to set heart-centered goals. And I think you would enjoy it. If you don't have it, please reach out and you just click that and you can get it. You can also join my Facebook group. That link is down there. We talk about these things a lot in there. But don't wait. You've got to be prepared. You've got to have everything in place. You've got to write out your goals. You can't wait to the last minute. If you were leaving on a trip, let's say you were going on a 3-month trip starting the 1st of April, would you not be preparing now? Would you not be making your list of what you needed for the trip? You're going to be gone for 3 months. Would you not do that? I mean, I would. And I'm a by the seat of my pants kind of person when it comes to traveling. But I guarantee you, if I was leaving for 3 months and I had a destination in mind that I was wanting to be at the end of those 3 months, I would be writing my list, getting things together, making sure I had everything prepared so that when I left on the 1st, I would be ready. That's what I want you to do here. You're going to be leaving on the 1st. You're going to be going on a journey to get yourself further into walking in your purpose by the end of June. So let's get packing. Let's get planning. That's what I want you to do. You got to get your roadmap ready. This is going to be a road trip. So get your roadmap out, plot where you're going to stay, where you're going to stop, where you're going to eat. Plan those things in your goal journey, just like you would if you were taking a road trip per se. The other thing I want you to do is to think about, okay, so we're on a road trip. We need to accomplish 3 things every day. We need to do 3 things every day to get to our journey. Let's say one of them is get gas. One of them is get in the car and make so many miles a day. And the next one is to plan out, figure out what you want to eat for the day. So those 3 things you have to do. I want you to do 3 things like that in your goal setting journey. And I set mine out today. And I'm going to tell you what I did. Mine are not like every day they may shift a little bit, but I have 3 things that I'm going to have to do every day, do those first thing and get them done, and then I can move on to other things. So the first one is non-negotiables, and I have a set of non-negotiables that I do every day. Those have to be done. Now, I say I do them every day. They are there for me to do every day. Do I get them done? No, to be perfectly honest. Last week, they didn't get done hardly at all. So that's one of my 3 things. Every day, it will be on my list, my non-negotiables. I actually have, let me see. This is my, I actually have that written out. These things at the top are daily non-negotiables. And it looks like a lot of them, but they don't take a lot of time. These are things I can do in 30 minutes or so. Be an hour, depending on the day, depending on what needs to be done. And then at the bottom, I actually, and this is something I worked out for myself a while ago. You can't read this, but like Monday goes to here, Tuesday goes to here. So each day has tasks that I do each day. And it just has to do with my business and how my business runs. And I can come over here and check them off. So my non-negotiables are here. These things have to be done. And to me, these are also non-negotiables, but they're not, they just work towards individual projects. But that's the first thing. The second thing is a project. Every day, I need to work towards one project. Now, it doesn't mean I have to work on the same project all week long. Each day, I'll determine which project I'm going to work on that day. And it may actually have to do with training and calls that I have for that. I have a book I'm working on. I'm about to start a book collaboration. If you're listening to this and you've ever wanted to be an author, hold tight. This book collaboration is the perfect way to do it. I have been in 2 book collaborations. They both went to bestseller. So I'm a best-selling author now. I am actually putting this together. I'll be launching this out in a couple of weeks. So hold tight for that. If you're interested in becoming an author, just watch for it. It'll be coming out. But so that's one of my projects, is a book collaboration. Another project is my solo book, which I'm working on. I have other projects in the works, things that have to do with, I have a couple of courses out there. One of them I'm wanting to add a module to beef it up more, to make it more robust for people. So those are projects, and every day I'll determine which project am I working on that day, and I'll work at least 30 minutes in that project, maybe more, just depending on what needs to be done. And my other of the 3 that day will be training. I'm working on a certification for bank code. I'm working on some other things. So every day I'll be doing some training too. Those will be my 3 things every day. Now, the non-negotiables won't change. Those are things that in my list that I have to do every day. My project will change according to, the day and what I'm working on and what training I'm doing. And the training will change from day to day. But yours don't have to be that. They don't have to be centered around that. I just kind of wanted to let you know, kind of how I'm doing mine and how mine's going to work. So again, it'd be my non-negotiables, a project that I'm working on, and training. So that way I'll be doing the things the little things I need to get done every day. I'll be working towards a project every day to get something completed for you and for me. And then I'll be working towards learning more. And that's something y'all know, every day I believe in learning. Now, there are some things I do that don't go on here, and that's my personal development. My time with Michael, there's things like that I'm working on that may not go in my actual 3 that day, but they're things that I'm going to do. So if you have questions about this, reach out. If you'd like to know how to set heart-centered goals, again, that link is here in the description of this video. I'd love for you to get that free resource. It actually describes what heart-centered goals are and how I determined to set those for myself. And I'd love to see you set your goals that way also. Just as by the way, just to let you know, I do have a goal setting course that goes more in depth on that. And it actually walks you hand in hand with that if you're interested. And there's a bonus in there that actually explains how to set SMART goals, which a lot of people like to set their goals that way. You can actually use both. You can use heart-centered and SMART goals. It's up to you. One, the other, or both together. They work well together. Okay, guys, like I always tell you, I love you. More importantly, God loves you. get out there when you get off of this live, get out there and write down where you want to be by the end of June. Then write down the goals that will help you get there and start figuring out what you need. Y'all have a blessed day.